alone on a planet with no hope of survival. But you're also not sitting next to Phil anymore in that cubicle, so... Win? Oh. Okay. What now? Samus? Samus Aran?
Hey! Hey, Samus Aran! I'm stuck! Help me out! Oh! Please get me down. I'll just stay right here. Try not to die.
Now that the dust has settled, and we are a weekend removed from the reveal of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond Switch 2 Edition, let me say that, Switch 2 Edition, overview trailer, I want to double back and give my thoughts. Now, like myself, I'm pretty sure you have seen this overview trailer, and I also believe you've also seen all the preview takes and the wide-ranging emotions in those takes, ranging from beloved to absolute hatred that have come across social media. And it's from that place that I want to talk today. The first thing I want to say is thank you, Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo, you deserve a round of applause. You deserve all the praise because you understood what the game is in need of, and you're not allowing a small niche few keep you from doing what you need to do to help this game appeal to a wider range of gamers. Nintendo, I salute you for not sticking to the small, loud few. Now, I know that might not be right coming from me because even though I am a Metroid Prime fan, I understand I'm not a hardcore fan. I'm not a hardcore fan. I'm not casual either because I know too much about the game. I played them too many times and I understand what is required of me, even though I don't like to have to scan so much and read so much and all that type of stuff. I do it because I enjoy the game. I backtrack and I go through all these things because I enjoy the game, even though I don't like that all the time. So coming from me, that may not mean much, but what I appreciate outside of even Nintendo willing to break from the trap of a small few was the ones that I know are hardcore Metroid Prime fans understand the purpose of Miles McKenzie and the Galactic Federation troopers who are there in addition to Samus on Viros. I salute you guys as well for understanding that I want the greatness of Metroid Prime to be enjoyed and experienced by others, not just myself. I don't have to seclude it to my taste and what I want or what I've come accustomed to. I am willing to endure a few changes so that Nintendo can make this game appeal beyond me and the few that are like myself. Now, again, I noticed this with Keith. As soon as we got done watching the trailer and he began to share his thoughts and he started to see the wide-ranging, polarizing positions around Miles McKenzie from all these preview and those who got to play the demo who probably didn't see the overview trailer until we saw it, where we got to see the additional Galactic Federation troopers, not just Miles McKenzie. They keyed on Miles McKenzie, and the many of them, and a lot of them that we heard earlier, was all saying the same thing. He talks too much, he's getting on my nerves, he's ruining the experience. But I watched one after one of other hardcore Metroid Prime fans say the same thing. The first person I heard say it was in the chat, and that was my boy Keith. And he was like, Level, what they missing is Miles McKenzie is a tutorial character to help new people understand and get into the game so that they can retain them and they can beat it to conclusion. That was what Keith was saying in the chat. I understand who Miles is, and I'm not mad at it. he makes sense. It's time to help others get into the game. So he wasn't being selfish like the dude at IGN. Then the next voice I heard was Dr. Trey. And immediately he said, I understand who Miles McKenzie is. Miles McKenzie is here to appeal to non-Metroid Prime gamers to help them, and he went on to say it, finish the actual game. And he broke down how a lot of times these gamers who buy Metroid Prime stop and don't actually finish the game. All this goodness, all this greatness that Nintendo and Retro Studios spend developing these games, and only a niche few are actually enjoying it. To me, that should be the sentiments of any and all who are beloved to the Prime series. They will want more people to have their opportunity to experience this full greatness that's under the hood of these titles. And then the last person that I noticed, who I know is a Metroid Prime fan that I have history with, was Red Knight. And he too understood who Miles McKenzie is and why he is here, and they all shared the same sentiments. It's time for Metroid Prime to reach a wider audience, that it can get the success that it deserves, and the games and the time that Retro Studios and Nintendo is putting and pumping into these titles. They need to move beyond this small niche few and these small little hiccups, these small little things that cause it to not cross over to that market needs to be addressed. And they are addressing it by removing Samus out of just absolute isolation and giving her a story, giving her characters that you can attach to, that you grow emotionally attached to and feel responsible for, creating all these different tie-ins that make a person who can't get into just the isolated world of Metroid Prime and the Metroid universe, that they may be able to get into it, and you win a new fan. And now Metroid Prime is reaching a wider audience. They understood it. So for me, I like Miles McKenzie. There was nothing odd or strange about him, even if he talks too much. That is what he's designed for. He is the nerd being a nerd. He is a tech nerd helping Samus learn this new strange alien tech on Viros. That's what he's there for. But he's not the only one. There's going to be different characters with different attitudes, with different temperaments, with all that's going to engage Samus to bring in a more of emotional attachment that takes her out of this morbid, isolated, by myself universe and brings her into a more of a modern aesthetic. And what stood out to me was Red Knight. I was watching his video, and he said a few things that I was just in absolutely agreement with, and I put in the comment section, I agree 100%. And he put back and he said, I know, because you've been crying about this from day one. And he reminded me, yeah, I've been saying this for this long, that the thing that I thought would improve the Prime series was voice-acted characters. Now, I wish Nintendo would go a step farther and make Samus actually speak. Allow Link to speak. It's so great, and I know y'all can't front, it's so great to see the Mario movies and see Mario and Luigi and all those characters talk, and Toad and Princess and all of them talk. Mario's characteristic, his attitude gives you another depth of Mario that I believe the games will be able to utilize and take advantage of.
It's trash.
Link is in a movie, he's gonna have to talk. And you're gonna have to do more, character development. It's time, folks. There is nothing to fear here. Nintendo is not taking away your Metroid Prime. No different than they was taking away your Mario when they let Chris Pratt voice him, and y'all was concerned about that, including myself. But Chris Pratt has been doing an awesome job. And it's making Mario, it's breathing new life into the Mario universe. I believe these NPCs these Galactic Federation troopers, Marines, soldiers, whatever you want to call them, is going to breathe much needed new life into the Prime series. And it's going to help this game move beyond the small niche few that support it religiously to appeal to a wider demographic and a wider audience. You should be happy for that. If you really love Metroid Prime, you should want that for the series. And the fact that some of you are willing to let this franchise die or never reach the heights that it could reach for selfish reasons show me that you're really not the fan that Nintendo should cater to. Because as I look at this game, I see nothing that's not Metroid Prime. I see Metroid Prime expanding into a modern world and understand what it takes to appeal to these modern gamers. Samus needs to be introduced to a new audience, a younger audience. And I believe Nintendo is taking the right steps to make that happen. So I want to hear your thoughts. Give me your opinions. Make sure to tune into the Live and Level Gamer podcast on this Thursday, 8:30 p.m. with myself. K-Bum20 will be back. Hopefully, I believe he's off vacation. He'll be back. And of course, my boy Keith Norris, we'll be back to share continued thoughts on this, as well as other thoughts on other gaming subjects and topics. But till then, this is your boy Levelhead signing out. Till next time, deuces, peace.